Remember these friends that used to hang out with you? They were part of your friends group, and you knew you couldn't trust them. They weren't necessarily bad people, but you just couldn't trust them. They would always talk behind people's backs, always try to create fights between people for their personal gain and entertainment. But then you remember one specific positive thing that they've done for you, which left an amazing impression and a great memory that stays with you to this day. That's exactly what I want to talk about today. Before I continue, make sure to subscribe, click that like button, click that bell button for more nostalgic stories like these and for possible future content on day-to-day life in general, while playing video games in the background, of course. Okay, let's get into it. Here's the funny thing. I don't remember if it was 8th or ninth grade, but it was somewhere during that time. I wasn't doing well academically, and there was always that one profession that I would fail, and I would have to retake the test in the summer. One class was history. I ended up scoring 100% on that one during the summer because I took it seriously and studied properly. The other one was I don't even know how to pronounce it in English. It's very specific to my country, but it's basically local history and tradition, if you wanna call it. So I failed this one too, and I was studying for it in the summer. Now, when all kids were having fun, playing outside, I was studying at home as much as I could so I could pass this test and move on to 10th grade. Now, my friend told me, that same friend that used to be that troublemaker among our friend group told me, let me know when you finish this test and you can hang out with us. I got something cool planned. I told him, cool, let you guys know. And then after I finished the test, he called me and my friends and said, hey, I got this friend of mine. He was part of our friends group. And he told me he has a friend that works at a water park and he's got us free tickets to go to the water park. So pack your bags and let's meet each other tomorrow at the bus station. Now, up until this point, I only went out to water parks and theme parks and all those other activities with my family. Like most of the activities that I've done with my friends were close proximity at this point. We were only playing basketball or football outside together, playing video games together, MMORPGs together, or just hanging out together, having fun. We didn't actually ever have the opportunity to do something like this. So it was very special. I woke up early that morning, 7 a.m. We met each other at the bus station. And let me tell you something, that was one hell of a road trip. We're sitting down at the bus. I think it was a 45 minute to a 1 hour ride. And we were laughing, we're excited, having a good time. We can't wait to get to the water park and, start hanging out with each other. Then we get to the water park. We set our stuff up. We get ourselves some chairs. We put our personal belongings in lockers. And we start going crazy. We start splashing water on each other and other people in the water park. We're going to the water slides, joking with each other, having a good time. We almost got in trouble and got kicked out. It really wasn't nice from us, but we were kids. We didn't know better. We're sitting there having a good time, just a bunch of friends. And then when we came back, we then went inside the mall and we had lunch together. It was around 4 p.m. at the time. So at this point, we spent about from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. We spent about 7 hours at the water park, and then we came back. One of the reasons that memory stuck with me more than any other memory was just how simple life was back then and how a spontaneous decision can just make your entire day feel endless. I'm a guy that has ADHD and a bit of OCD, so I always think about the future, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, why am I doing this wrong, why am I not doing that one properly. But during times like these, you forget about everything. You forget about your bad grades, you forget about failing in school, you forget about all that kind of stuff. And you just focus on having fun, not trying to prove yourself, just hanging out and having a good time. Nowadays, I'm in my 30s, and later grades, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, my grades improved dramatically, and now I have a good job. But for some reason, I don't feel as happy as I felt before. Now, that's a different subject that I'm going to talk about in later videos because it has a bit of a background to it. But yeah, those are one of those memories that's it's just very fun for you to remember. Meeting up with a bunch of friends, going to the water park, no parents, no responsibility, wreaking havoc, eating lunch at the water park, eating after the water park. We had 2 lunches that day at the water park, and usually when you eat lunch at water parks, it sucks. It's deep fried food. It's not quality. They always have these off-brand ketchups and those weird drinks, but we didn't care. We ate it, had a good time, and then once we got back, we ate something more delicious. But we didn't care. We were just a bunch of 9th graders about to advance to 10th grade, or 8th graders about to advance to 9th grade. I don't actually remember. It's crazy. Usually I have a perfect memory, but for some reason I don't remember this one. But the bottom line is, these simple days, those are the days that you remember better than any other one. These days are a reminder that no matter your situation right now or your frustration in life that you have today, if you focus on the present, just focus on having a good time and having these hobbies that can help you feel more grounded and more focused on today and not what's going to happen later in life, that's all that matters, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that was the video. Again, if you like these kind of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click the bell button, like, comment, share, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos like this one. Peace.